We are proud to present from Kenlightenment Figures Inc. our 3 new completely authentic products. Have you lost all your money from Coinsione? Are you looking for a quick, easy way to make it all back in half the time compared to gambling? Well, do we have a product for you? Rusoken, which came from Rousseau Token, is a new special cryptocurrency that's guaranteed to make money for all who invest. It is based on the world-famous Swiss philosopher Jean-Jacques Rousseau, who argued that private property caused inequality. He was also one of the leading forces behind the Age of Enlightenment and the French Revolution. Rousseau believed that people were natural. Alright, re-say it. No. I'll re-say it. Rousseau believed that people were naturally good but corrupted by society, and not just by coronaviruses, along with a social contract theory that says the government derives its authority from the will of the people. He thought that a direct democracy, where citizens directly vote on laws rather than representatives or bots, would be best to express the general will of the people. He also thought of a concept of education consisting of experiences tailored to stages of development. Rousseau's crypto might be doing much better than the market, but when it comes to teaching, Mr. C might take the edge. This cryptocurrency is guaranteed to put you on the right side of wealth inequality. Once you make all of this money with Rusoken, what are you going to do with all of it? Well, our new Charles Louis de Secondat Baron de la Brede de Montesquieu edition Cybertruck, or the Cybermont as we like to call it, will send you all the way to Lexagon ludicrously fast. He trended the opposite way with his wealth, as he was born to a noble family but grew up with a poor one. He eventually was able to inherit his uncle's fortune, his baron title, and a place in parliament, but before that he was a lawyer. If you can't call Saul, Montesquieu is the one for you. Yeah, we know what you're thinking. Didn't you reveal that refrigerator 5 years ago, and you're only starting sales now? Well, looking back on Montesquieu, he is now famous for introducing separation of powers. Just like a revolutionary vehicle, his ideas caused controversy at the time from the novelty, but are now immortalized as our 3 branches, each with its own unique function. The checks and balances idea he sprinkled on top is just like the X factor on a social media platform. He knew that a balance of power would prevent tyranny and government. Montesquieu had 3 children, probably named republic, despotism, and monarchy. A monarchy also happens to be a system of government ruled by a king or queen who usually holds a position for life. What a coincidence! He also recognized the horsepower of commerce and the free market. When people are trading, they are not fighting. Isn't it crazy? However, he did look down upon women and enslaved people, and we don't mean from the window of a SpaceX rocket. Besides that, this truck will be great for carrying your mountains of money as we speed away from France to Britain. Sorry. And if you really want to show your appreciation to the Enlightenment movement, you can wear it with our John Locke themed drip. MAGA is already old news because now there is LODAL, which stands for Locke's Original Decree Advances Liberalism. The merch highlights his importance in establishing many ideas. One example is limited government, which means that authority should not step into people's lives unless absolutely necessary. He believed in natural rights that meant all people were entitled to life, liberty, property, and ballerina cappuccina. Okay, there might be a small chance he didn't say that last part, I think. He said that people should also be allowed to revolt against governments abusing their power. Whether that is by shooting them in the ear or by putting explosives in their cybermonts, we are actually not sure. Locke never specified how. Born in Somerset in 1632, he was influenced by the turbulent times of the English Civil War and the Glorious Revolution. The sequel that happened in 2021 definitely wasn't as good as the originals. Locke also advocated for religious tolerance through a separation of church or state. Even if someone's religion involves them eating the dogs or eating the cats, the government should not be allowed to interfere with someone's personal decisions. Don't sleep on this ad. Our government was built on the discoveries of these 3 guys. These ideas might seem like common sense now, but things were different back then. People didn't have phones or even Instagram Reels. Many of the liberties you take for granted wouldn't have existed if these guys weren't brave enough to share their new ideas. Lock in and order the all 3 Kenlightenment figure knockoffs for 5% off now to get free shipping by the next time Dasha gets to class before the bell.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.